say face masks are the hot topic.
Yeah.
How do you would rather see it just become a personal decision by businesses and people, or you're against mandatory face masks, or maybe you can help me out with that?
Yeah, well, why should the government tell you what to wear? Like, what's next? Are they going to tell you to wear portable, like, body pods? And, like, are they going to tell you to, like, where does it end, right?
Uh-huh.
So, again, it comes down to the free market. So what I think would happen is, well, I wouldn't mandate it. I would leave it open to the individual and the individual business to decide. And what would happen is probably the local economy would fragment into two categories, one being masks and one being no masks.
Uh-huh.
So for those businesses that choose to have a mask policy, the customers that only want to wear masks and only feel comfortable wearing masks can go to those businesses, and vice versa. The only thing that I'd want to limit is those essential services, like kind of monopolistic places like grocery stores, gas stations, and pharmacies, where the customers can't go anywhere else. Because for some reason or another, who knows what could happen to face masks? The prices could shoot up and people can't afford them, or there's just no supply, and they just might not be able to have masks. So for those essential businesses, people should be able to go in regardless of wearing one or not.
Okay, how about masks seem to help reduce the spread of COVID and coronavirus? So when people say that to you, how do you respond?
Sure. Yeah, sure. Yeah, they seem to help, but see, the thing is, like, I believe in liberty, right? So I feel that if a person is worried about it, they shouldn't go to the government demanding that somebody else wear something to make them feel safe. I disagree with that. If the person is concerned about it enough, then they shouldn't have the government, take their freedom away. What they should do is take more responsibility for their own health, and they should wear a mask or wear a visor or wear a spacesuit if that's what makes them feel comfortable. Or they can order online and have groceries delivered, but I just it's not a whole mask mandate for everybody is just another silly regulation that it's not flexible. There's no breathing room. So again, yeah, I think just my free market approach is much better.
Right now, they're not, other than Walmart and a few places, they aren't mandatory anyway. So the city hasn't made them mandatory yet.
Yeah, it's on the table. So my position is that I wouldn't. And I actually go into Walmart and Superstore and even BMO without masks still.
They let you in?
Yeah, they can't really stop you. What are they going to do? But no, they've been pretty good. I mean, I have gotten to a little bit of a debate with some people at my bank, but just that this gentleman said he wasn't happy that I was wearing a mask. He was a client, and he was a client, and I wasn't wearing a mask, and he was, and he basically shouted something at me, and I just calmly asked him, like, "Are you afraid of the virus?" And he said, "I should be," but my point was, well, if he's afraid, then he can do more to protect himself because he just had a mask on. So if he was still afraid, then he could put on a visor or do other things or even do online banking, but yeah, no, I talked to the security guard and I talked to the manager, and they were good, and they still gave me service. It is my bank, so I mean, if they didn't want to give me service, that's fine. I'd pull my money out of there and not deal with them. So that's really what it comes down to, is the free market approach.
Wouldn't it be easier to just sort of keep that out of the public eye and just move along and go along with it?
Like I said, I'm tough, and I can do things that aren't popular. So
Yeah.
that's the thing. I'm crystal clear with my position, and it's actually getting a lot of like support. And people can vote for me or not. I'm just telling them my message and my position. So it's crystal clear. I'm crystal clear with the voters.